There is a lot of work to be done. So the youth, the college students or adults who witness this process in Turkey become inspired by this momentum. And wherever Turkish Americans of this generation are around the world, we will see that their cultural centers, their dialogue centers, they will be active in interfaith dialogue. There are a couple of things, other initiatives that this individual contributed to the society. One of them is in the area of education. He said that as people of this country, you cannot simply delegate the education business to your government. You have to do something about it. So he encouraged young people to choose education as a profession. So many young, bright students chose education as their #1 choice in their university entrance exam. So the schools of education began to rank along with the School of Medicine, the School of Engineering in Turkish universities. And he encouraged the businessmen to invest in education. So they ended up establishing hundreds of private schools with secular curriculum, but with teachers who embody the values cherished by Abrahamic traditions, such as honesty, such as respecting your parents, such as being trustworthy, such as being away from harmful substances. Because of his contributions to interfaith dialogue and education, Mr. Gülen was given a personal audience by the late Pope John Paul II, and he now lives in the States because of health problems. But his influence in interfaith dialogue, intercultural dialogue continues. He continues to write and speak on this topic, and he is supporting Turkey's membership in the European Union. And we expect that increasing number of Turkish Americans here and Turkish minorities in Western countries to be involved and making contacts and engagements with the local communities in their localities. I'd like to finish my thoughts by pointing out that in the area of interfaith dialogue, there is quite a lot of work to be done. Although the churches, the faith communities, and the organizations who are interested and active in dialogue, there are quite a few of them, but I think the majority of the faithful in this country are still either indifferent or disinterested or right out antagonistic toward interfaith dialogue. I think the role of interfaith dialogue, the role of human-to-human communication, and its impact on the future human conflicts and the existing human conflicts, this is something that we need to share with those who are suspicious or who are disinterested. Because without the participation of at least a majority of the population, construction is always difficult. Destruction is easy. So it takes always more effort on the part of the constructors to put in, to prevent damage done by the destructors. Hate mongers are everywhere, not just in the US or in the East, in the Middle East, or in Asian countries. They are everywhere because political power struggles, economic interest struggles are everywhere. So the hate mongers and the fear mongers will always use religion, use ethnicity, use cultural differences toward their advantage, toward mobilizing masses. So I think our challenge as people who believe in interfaith dialogue is to try to bring to the table people who might be suspicious or who might be disinterested or just right out antagonistic. It's a big challenge. I don't think it's going to be ended, it's going to be finished, this job, until the end of the times. But I think as people who would like to be part of the solution, we will not lose anything by working on this. There's a famous story that is attributed to Abraham's book, I believe, that there is this a bird that approached Abraham when he was put into fire in the Islamic tradition. So Abraham was put into fire because he preached monotheism in his locality, around the city of Urfa. And Nimrod, the ruler of that land, said, "You're a mischief maker, you're causing division in our society, so I'm going to punish you." And he put Abraham into fire. So the Quran says that God said to the fire, "Be calm and comfortable to Abraham," and he was not burnt. But the folk story continues, complements the rest. In the folk story, a bird comes and leaves just a little drop of water on the fire. And Abraham says to the bird that you know that this is not going to make a difference. I mean, this is a big fire, and this one drop of water is not going to make a difference. And the bird says, yes, I know, but I would like the world to know that I'm on your side. So I think even though destruction is more easier and construction is difficult, constructing friendships and trust is difficult and destroying them is easy. Even though this is the case, I think by being on the solution side, by being on the side of the peace, we will not lose anything. And if we die on that path without seeing a world which is in peace, then we will at least die with a peaceful heart. Thank you for your time and attention.